Not really sure how to start this video off. I mean, normally we're doing silly stuff with motorcycles, building awesome things like that, going to rallies and this, that, and the other. So I guess I'll just start by saying this is the most important video I've ever done. How'd you do, y'all? A while back, I did a video about a day. I was going to go a couple hundred miles north and south in a day. Not a big deal, but I just said, this is the kind of stuff I have in my tour pack. I carry this around in my bags. This is the kind of things that I have. And, you know, what do you have? It was just an honest question. Just conversation. And I got a comment, and I apologize to the commenter. I can't find it, so I can't find their name. Where they said, you know, you said in your video that your first aid kit was inadequate. And it's true. Mine was out of date. I had a trauma pack, and that was it. And I even said in the video, I'm like, you should do better. Like, this is not good enough. And he was like, you know and I know how serious this stuff is. I've said before, one of the things I think we're missing in the culture today, since the rise of the boy racer and the performance baggers and all that sort of stuff, is we love this. Don't stop doing it. Keep the culture going. But riding a motorcycle is properly dangerous. If you do this long enough, you're going to lose friends. I've lost several. I'm sure you've lost one or two. It changes your perspective when you've stood next to a casket, right? It's a very, very serious deal, and I don't think we take it seriously enough with the young dudes coming in. Not knocking them. I want them to stay and keep going, but it's a thing. And he was right, this commenter. I should not say have a first aid kit and then I have like a pack of Band-Aids and an ibuprofen. He said you should contact this company called Refuge Medical. I'm going to stop right here. I want you all to know before I go any further, I benefit in no way whatsoever from this. Nobody's paying me to do this video. I'm not going to get any commissions. I'm not getting anything out of this other than the fact that I think we're going to save some lives, and that is incredibly important. Those of you who are younger, I just mentioned, who like to go, wah, 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 where you go, get a first aid kit and have it in your bike. Anyway, let's talk about this. So he said you should contact Refuge Medical. They're a really well-known American company, made in the USA stuff. And like people even buy refuge kits to send them to their loved ones in the service overseas because we don't really issue adequate stuff to people who are serving in foreign theaters. And so people buy refuge kits and send them to their kids and stuff like that over there. So I did. I contacted Refuge and I said, hey, I'd really like to look into a first aid kit for my bike. I have a YouTube channel. I'd love to talk about what's out there and this, that, and the other. I'm not looking for a freebie. I'm not looking for an endorsement. I'm not looking for any of that stuff. I just literally want to figure something out. And I got an answer back immediately going, this is really cool. You know, we do specialized kits for certain applications, and we don't have one for bikers. We have them for like bicyclists and stuff. But like, let's get on a call. So we get on a call and we start chatting about, the kind of stuff that you see when you're on a motorcycle accident. They knew more than I did. The Refuge people are freaking experts. Like, they teach seminars, stop the bleed seminars. Like, Refuge is a very serious organization devoted to creating first aid kits and that sort of stuff to have in the right situation. And so we have a call and they're like, well, you have trauma, you have impact, you have severe abrasion, you have lacerations, you have all this sort of stuff. So like, we're going to get on this and we'll get back to you. Like, they were super high energy about it. So then I get an email saying, we got it figured out. There's some stuff coming to your house. We're going to get on a call and we're going to figure out what you need to go into this kit. I am an idiot. I don't have any knowledge in here. I am not a medical professional. I'm not even properly trained in first aid, which is bad. I need to do some Refuge classes. They offer them for free, by the way. Anyway, and they send all this stuff, starts showing up at my house. Boxes full of bandages and all these pouches. And I'm like, I have no idea what the hell is going on. Like, it looks like I'm about to perform surgery in my, kitchen. And so we get on a call. And so these two experts from Refuge, I won't say their names, so I don't know if they want me to. They're like, well, I think this and I think that. And I'm just sitting there with my phone like, I don't know what's happening right now. And they're like, well, take this and put that there and take this and that and put that over there. And then we start building this kit out. They're like, that pouch isn't big enough. So they go back and they have a new pouch designed. I'll show all this in a second, all right? They designed a new pouch slightly bigger to hold a little bit more. And they bundled together the Biker FAK, FAK, first aid kit. Like, they did it. I was like, we should do this. And they just ran with it. So they created a biker first aid kit specific with all the stuff you would need for a side of the road, impact, somebody went down and slid, all that sort of stuff. Like, they created a kit just for that. just a few seconds on Refuge themselves. So just what I learned from talking to them. Again, I'm not being paid. I'm not getting out of this. I'm blown away by this. American made, all U.S., supports veterans causes, does tons of charity. I mean, these are good people. If you use a Refuge first aid kit and save a life, let them know what you used. They'll send you a replacement for free. Like, they keep you stocked. If you just go like, hey, there was a car accident, severe laceration, I had to use my tourniquet. New tourniquet on the way. Like, that's for free. That's the way Refuge operates. Like, these are really cool freaking people. And they're the ones that created the Biker FAK just because they're like, yeah, we need that. Let me show you what they created. Yes, it's a trash can. Right? You know, there's bikes on lifts, and yeah, you'll see that soon. Sorry, it's a trash can. So this is the Biker FAK. You see, that's Refuge Medical. They created this pouch slightly larger than the normal first aid kit just to fit the Biker FAK. Like, again, made in the USA. There's a tag on it somewhere. It says made in the USA, but this is actually stitched in the US. All this stuff is specialty just for bikers. So on the outside, you've got the shears to cut off clothing. There's jokes there about that. You've got the best tourniquet. What do they call this? A cat something tourniquet. This is a very, very serious tourniquet. I'm going to open it. It's a two-handed operation. But basically, when you lift the tab, you got this, another tab inside there because you're going to rip this out of there. It doesn't damage it. But you're going to actually grab this in and pull the whole thing out. I regret that I have to do this because getting it all back in there is not exactly easy. But, again, this is an emergency situation. You want it to be as small as possible. Fits in a saddlebag or a tour pack or, even a tool pouch if you got a chopper or something like that. But it fits in there, but I'm going to do it just for you guys. I need to. All right, forgive me. So I just grabbed the strap on the back, grabbed the strap that's on the pouch, and just whipped that sucker out. I packed this. Literally, this was on a FaceTime call that we figured out what we needed and didn't need and put this all together. And then this guy on the side of the road just comes about like that. And there you go. There's the Biker FAK. And inside the Biker FAK, you've got, besides, of course, your tourniquet and your shears, you actually have a Sharpie so that you can write what time you put the tourniquet on. The ambulance people need to know that. You can write, I guess, blood type, all that sort of stuff. That's what the Sharpie is for, but that's the main application. You've got bandages. You've got stop the bleed stuff. You've got even little things. So they have a kit that's like called boo-boo wipes. So you got that. Boo-boo gauze. All this stuff, more bandage. So there's stuff that doesn't have to be a major trauma incident. You've got stuff in here. This is not for your ibuprofen and stuff. That's someplace else. You've got, which one's that one? Non-stir. What is this one? Halo vent, halo seal. Oh, is that the chest seal? Is that what that is? Yeah, that's a chest seal. I mean, we're talking, we got burn stuff. I mean, really, we got some very, very serious, high-end, nice stuff here that I hope you never need, okay? But the Biker FAK, Biker First Aid Kit, is incredibly exciting. I'm really glad it's here. I've seen some channels that talk about putting one together, but here's one you can just buy. And again, I'm not benefiting. Just cutting this in because I'm looking at the video going like, I didn't talk about what was in there very much. There's a full inventory on the site. So if you click the link, you'll see every single thing you're getting in your kit, and it's a lot. Like, you can't buy this stuff for what this kit costs, right? It's even better. I'm not making a penny, okay? When I was on the phone with them, they said, well, we do different distributors and stuff, and there's a commission rate, and we like to pay you commission. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't do commissions. Y'all know that. I just do this for fun. This is just to have a good time. And they're like, well, you know what? There's a local charity we work with. Again, Refuge does a lot of charitable work. And this charity specializes in trafficked people who've been the victims of human trafficking. And it's called Kaleb's House. This is a house that is a shelter for people that have been saved from human trafficking. Why don't we just pay whatever commissions we would to you? We'll pay it to Kaleb's House. And I was like, yes, that's the kind of stuff that we do on this channel. Like, if we could benefit somebody from this sort of stuff, let's do it. So there is a commission that's going to be paid for any one of these first aid kits, but it's going to be paid to a charity house that houses victims of human trafficking. That's the good shit. That's the stuff you do, right? So I was all fired up about it. So what they've done is they've set up a discount. So there's 10% off if you buy one. And I don't even know what the commission rate is. Whatever commission rate it is, it's going to be given to Kaleb's House. That's going to help somebody who's been extracted and saved from human trafficking. That's cool shit. So if you know anything about first aid kits, really, really good ones, they are not cheap. This is not $50. You can't make this kit for 50 bucks. You can't buy it yourself and put it together for 50 bucks. That's not what this is. These kits retail for $2.99. But you're going to get 10% off, so it's already $2.70, and you're also going to be putting money in the pockets of Kaleb's house. So when I say this is the most important video I've ever done, I think it is. This is really, really cool stuff. So I'll put the link in the description. You go buy yourself a Biker FAK. They even put my logo on the page, which I think is really cool. Again, nothing coming to me. It's going to Kaleb's house, right? So follow that link, buy that first aid kit, put it in your bike, and be ready for Sturgis and Biketoberfest. I wish we had it ready for Daytona. I wanted to, and it just couldn't get it done just in time. But man, mine's going to Leesburg. It'll be in my bike. Ask me when you see me to see the Biker FAK. It will be in my bike. So I love you all to death. Take care of each other out there. We'll talk real soon.